Hello everyone, and welcome to week 7, our Halloween special of Tales from the Loop. We're playing those pesky young kids. Whatso? Like it? I thought that was good. Anyway, hi, and welcome to week 7 of Tales from the Loop. Like I said, we're going to go around the table, get everyone to introduce themselves, and then Weefs is recapping, I think.
Kind of. I'll do my best.
I got it. Don't worry.
You haven't got it. You didn't even fucking watch it. You just said I spent all the week rather than supporting, the thing.
Yeah, rather than watching us, you watch Critical
You
Role.
watch fucking Critical
Thanks,
Role
Clay.
that didn't need any more because they fucking need the money, don't they?
Damn. Shots fired.
But you're going to take all the lessons you learned from Critical Role and make this the best show ever, right, Clay?
Yeah,
absolutely.
You're gonna start by doing fancy dresses. Oh no, hang on, no. Oh,
I spent hours of Photoshop and audio correction to get this sound and look.
you didn't. Don't
Yeah, I did.
lie. You just cleared your room a bit because you're moving.
Shh. They don't need to know that. This is clearly fake. It's clearly a green screen. It's beautiful. It's hours of work.
You should have put the green screen back on from when you had the picture from beforehand.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that next week.
It's like,
Set up my new room, guys.
oh, hang on. Oh God.
What have you done?
I
What did you break?
I haven't put everyone behind everything. Fixed.
Hashtag fixed.
Alright, Claytor, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Claytor22. I play Nick Hill. I haven't been here for 2 weeks because of various things. Lazy. It was my birthday and a TwitchCon. You knew about those things months in advance. Stand by that statement. I play Nick Hill. My parents are divorced. I have no idea what's going on right now with my friends. Do we still have a robot? Tune in next week. I mean, right now, for Tales from the Loop.
More like Tales from Out of the Loop.
Out of the loop. Damn. Wow.
Mr. Potato Fishy, if you'd like to introduce oneself.
Yeah, I am Potato Fishy. I play Alfie Griffith, the weirdo.
A totally normal person.
Totally normal person. Definitely not controlled.
Drink slurm.
Is that it?
No, that one isn't the drink slurm.
That's good enough for
one's
now. It's good enough for now. It's good enough for now.
Rest in peace.
I know what happened last week.
Rooster.
Hi, let me unmute myself. I'm searching for Mike. Mike. That's all I got. Oh, check my Twitter. I got a lot to say about Halloween. How you doing?
Am I?
I couldn't remember his Twitter.
And Weefs?
Hey, I'm Weefs. I play Tiffany Miller, who is the hick who likes to do mechanical stuff and hunt, I guess. Yeah, and secretly eat meat despite her hippie parents not allowing it.
We had a comment about that on the YouTube video.
Did you? What did they say?
They were saying something about non-vegetarian products in the 80s taste like shit. To today's technologies.
Oh yeah, they do. I think Linda McCartney was actually supposed to be
Hang
a
on.
big influence. Linda McCartney sausages. I mean, not sausages. Corn sausages or something.
This is what he said. This is R.K. Parker said, I grew up in the 80s in the rural New Hampshire, and my friend's family were Seventh-day Adventists, whatever that is. I don't even know what that is. Their
Evangelists.
version
One of them religions.
hang on. Their version were vegetarian. And they had fake meat products, which were awful compared to what you can get nowadays.
At least we know he watched the show.
Had a few comments. Been good.
Oh, look at that.
Anyway, should we crack on with the? Well, I mean, it's not that, like I said, because they're individual episodes. It's not that important. I sound really fucking nasally, but I've got these things in.
You
Might
sound normal to me. It might be just your headset.
Well, this is because these are blocking out all sound. So I might
Yeah,
just
normal
leave
to me,
one in.
buddy.
Yeah, you sound normal.
Or should I just-
Except when
should
you're
I-
trying to do the like poshy accent.
You sound Abby normal.
What's wrong with my poshy accent?
You really want to know?
Yes.
Are you
Terrible.
planning on going and conquering the colonies?
Yes. I'm gonna go hunt for some rabbits. Anyway, quick recap. Doesn't need to be too much. If you want to.
Am I doing it?
Yes, please. I'll give
Okay.
you 1 XP if it's good enough.
Excellent. So last week, Tiffany went outside her farm and discovered a whole bunch of cats were congregating. And it was weird. And then she went to school. And people at school were like, hey, have you seen my cats? And Tiffany went, what the hell? So then we had to go find the cats. And as it turns out, the cats were being drawn to a weird creature under a barn. We did a whole bunch of like radio signal tracking and all that business. But basically, we're awesome. And we found the cats. And we found an alien or some sort of being from another dimension, which may as well be an alien. And then we had to break into the military base. And we had an epic plan. And the epic plan worked. And we managed to send the alien home. And now Tiffany has a cool device that we use to open a portal inside the military base to send the alien home.
And we have a ham radio.
And we have a ham radio.
Oh, that ham radio though.
And a signal finder.
And a signal
Hi,
finder.
Z-Rams.
I won't be doing an impression of you this week. Don't you worry.
Yes, the
Well-
alien was an impression of Z-Rams.
Or a Indian version.
Forgot about that part. It was Z the cat alien.
Look, I thought it'd be funny, alright, and it just didn't work. It's not very good
It was funny.
impressions.
Just
It
didn't
was
get the
funny,
voice.
just probably not funny in the way you intended on it to be funny.
Alright. So, this is Halloween. Whee!
This is Halloween.
It's
Do.
Halloween.
No more, so we don't get
Halloween.
marked
So-
as muted.
So the game is actually like, so it's,
Also, I hate that movie.
do you?
Whoa!
What movie is that
Dad.
anyway? What film is it?
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, I don't like it neither.
Cool, he can get the hate this time. I'm tired of getting it.
You've not been here for 3 weeks.
It's an okay movie. I just think it's overdone.
So, it's coming, like, it's literally a few days. Basically, Halloween this year falls on Saturday.
This
There's
year
lots
in
of-
game.
In game, yeah, I checked.
Right.
So it's actually the 28th, I think. Was it would it be? Hang on. There's 31 days in October, so it'd actually be the 29th. So it's the Thursday. So it's 2 days before. 2 days before Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah. And Alfie, you're on your way to school. The school's arranged like. The school will be doing like there appears in the middle of the field. There's like a mass like fair type thing that's going on. I don't. It's it's not open, but it's been set up, and there's like a maze made out of hay bales that have been stacked to
Okay.
make a large like Halloween maze and stuff. I mean, what age do people stop trick or treating? I mean, would you be at the age where you would go out dressed up and trick or treat, or is that a younger kid generation? Is that kids younger?
They're all old enough to do it. I think that for those of us that are 13 and 14, it would be up to our choice.
Yeah.
Generally, if we have younger siblings and we're 13 or 14, we're just escorting them more than doing it for ourselves. It's common that if you have young siblings, you'll go anyway, even if you're a little bit over the age.
Trying to
Well-
think what the last year I went was. And I think it was like 14 or 15, something like that.
It was yesterday
So
for
we're all
me.
still in.
It's not something we do. It's not something that really happens here. That's the whole thing. The whole side of things.
Because you're boring. That's
I
why.
know
You know-
people
you
who
know-
do, but no one has knocked on my door today or yesterday. So I don't know if it's going to happen on Tuesday or they've just gone somewhere else.
Have you put things? I don't know. I don't see. It's not something that happens though. I've
So we got a
never known
pumpkin
it
in
to
the
happen.
window. Some of the
I'm
people,
sad.
some of my viewers in stream were saying, "Yeah, kids knock on the door and I tell them to go away."
Occasionally,
Throw
I
Mars
mean,
bar at them.
but it's usually you're not prepared for it.
I throw cans of soup at them.
It's not really something we celebrate. Really, people.
I feel like at the older ages that our characters are at, if we're doing it, we're definitely doing it to get as much candy as possible.
That's the way you get at it as older. You just get
Yeah.
as much as possible.
It's not about like,
You got to
Yeah.
go for the full bar.
yeah, exactly. You want to maximize your candy output for the amount of time that you're putting in.
I may be incorrect, but I think that in Europe, one of the reasons why Halloween is not on the same level as America is because Europe has Walpurgisnacht, where America does not. And I understand Walpurgisnacht is not as big in Britain anymore. But it's in Central Europe, it's still a thing.
I've never heard of it. I don't even know what that is.
Walpurgisnacht, it's a celebration of witches where you make bonfires and do witchy things.
Well, we make
It's one of the most awesome holidays ever.
We make bonfires 5 days later for Guy Fawkes. So whether that's because that's we placed it, I don't know, but that might be a reason why we don't do Halloween here because we could have Guy Fawkes night like
That's true.
5 days later.
That's a totally different thing, though. I
It
mean, that's
is.
just going out and burning stuff and setting fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
In costume, though, if you combine the two, you'd have the best holiday of all time.
Yeah. But
Blowing
you say we
stuff.
don't really do it here. There's a lot of Halloween stuff in the shops,
Yeah, but I
like
think they're more
everywhere.
like,
And I see little kids buying buckets.
I think they're more private parties, though, aren't they?
Maybe that wouldn't explain the buckets.
I don't know. It's
Maybe
probably
just the little kids pass your house because they know it's
I-
where the grumpies live.
I love every time at the 6+ months I've been with you, James. There's always a America versus the UK discussion.
Yes,
Well, this whole campaign is
The game is
basically an
set in-
America versus.
the game is
UK
set in America.
discussion.
The game is set in
No, no,
America, and I'm
no,
trying
I'm-
to make it. I'm trying to make it
I'm not-
as accurate as I can, and I don't know.
I'm not. I'm
anything about
not complaining. I'm not complaining. It's just something I love. There's
Cultural
always-
differences.
It's like
Cultural
we get.
difference.
It's like we get a little bit of education every week.
Exactly. It's beautiful.
Yeah, we're an
Beautiful.
education. We're an education show as well. Remember that, kids.
Hmm.
Oh, there was a panel for that.
Cultural outreach.
So yeah. So Alpha, you're on the way to school.
Okay.
And you're probably crossing the path. You said you go by foot, don't you? I think.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
walk to school.
And you're walking by yourself. No one else is around. And what would you have? Would you have your nose in a book as you're walking, or would you?
No, I would probably be looking around, like trying to take everything in, looking at all the different Halloween decorations that are up. Probably also kind of like trying to gauge which houses are going to be the best for us to go to based on how decorated they are. Like if these people are committing this amount of effort into decorating, they might have some good candy, right?
Yeah, or they've spent all their money on the decorations and will have the
Get
shit
the
candy.
hell. Well, yes, but
What's considered good candy? Is candy corn? Is that good candy? Or is that bad
No. To quote Lewis Black, candy corn hasn't been made since 1974. And what they do is they go get all the old candy corn from last year, wash it, and put it back in a bag to sell it the next year.
I don't think I've ever even had candy corn.
It's not. It's like okay. It's not great.
It's the terrible things that you get here are like the cheap molasses. I can't remember what they're called. They are so gross.
Tootsie Rolls.
No, they're worse than like Tootsie Rolls aren't
Oh.
bad. I think they're called like Kisses.
Oh, I don't
Hershey's
know.
Kisses.
No, not like Hershey's Kisses. They're a different thing. They're like made out of molasses, and they have like an incredibly strong flavor. Which, when you're a child, no. Like as an adult, I actually kind of like them, but like an incredibly strong molasses flavor when you're a kid is just like, oh good God, what is this junk? But then you still eat it when you get down to the dregs of the bottom of your Halloween candy.
Whoppers, Reese's Pieces, Reese's.
The big chocolate
Starburst.
bars is the big important. Like, if
Oh,
you
yeah.
can get the big chocolate bars
If you can get a full bar, you're
or
solid.
full bag of chips,
Full bag of
Pop.
chips. Oh, dude. I never
Can of
got pop. Who gives out a can of pop? Somebody gave out popsicles once. That was a weird one.
I used to get like I think when I was like the last few years, I would at least get like 5-6 cans of pop or something.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Weird.
Anything that's a big money item. It's good stuff.
But you're looking
Beyond that,
for
it's
as an
personal
American
preference.
kid. As an American kid, you're looking for full-size candy bars.
Yeah.
Yes. So anything you can get.
So yes, you're walking to school by yourself. You've got a packed lunch, obviously.
Yep. It's in my knapsack.
When from around the corner walks a group of 4 boys. You instantly recognise them because you've had problems with them before, as Jake Ramsey, Chris Davis, Lewis Burrows, and Gary Lane. And they're all they're sort of, they've got, one of them's got like a wolf mask on. I mean, you probably don't instantly recognise them because they're like one of them's wearing a blanket, and they run up to you and go, "Trick or treat."
They just like run up to me and yell trick or treat.
Yeah.
What? I just
Trick it is then. And they one of them sort of like steps behind you, and then one of them steps in front of you and goes, "What are you dressing up this year, Alfie? You gonna come as a bookworm?"
I'm probably wearing a Halloween costume to school, but I'm dressed as like an FBI agent.
Oh right, yeah, because you said.
Yeah. So I'm probably wearing that to school, but it's not really probably immediately obvious that I'm wearing a costume. So I'm like, I'm an FBI agent. See,
Really?
and then I like flash this cardboard badge I have.
Ah, they're like, "Oh, you look like an undertaker. Is that what you want to be, an undertaker? You like dead things, do you?"
I mean, I don't have anything against dead things.
But anyway, you didn't give us a
Your
treat.
face is dead.
Didn't give us a treat. You get a trick, and let's say Gary Lane pushes you, and as I said, one of them's gone behind you and he's curled up into a ball, and you fall backwards over this boy behind you,
Okay.
and you sort of land. If you want to give me a physical roll, see how well you how badly you don't land.
Got
One success. You just fall on your ass. That's it. You don't like fall and hurt yourself at all. You just fall on your ass. And then they laugh at you, ha, because they're kids.
I guess. Part of me wants Alfie to punch them, but there's like 4 of them. And I think Alfie, even though he's trying to stand up for himself more, he's not going to be that stupid when he's basically like, maybe he slightly bit his lip when he fell, and he's just kind of like tonguing that a little bit and trying to eat anything else he has to say. Like he doesn't want to engage at all with this at all. He's just like, just get the school. Jeez.
And they
What do you
sort of,
want from me?
we wanted a treat, and you didn't give us a treat.
Here's a treat. Your face is stupid.
What did you call me?
Got him.
What?
What did you call me? One of them says, getting in your face.
I didn't call you. I told. What's his name? What's the one whose name starts with a J?
Jake.
Jake.
I called Jake stupid. His face is stupid.
You hear it before it arrives. You can hear a tractor as Tiffany Miller rounds the corner in a really fast tractor.
Is it the
Hey,
upgraded
beep
tractor?
assholes.
What's Tiffany Miller coming as? What would
Tiffany's
be-
dressed as a skeleton, can't you tell?
Is she? Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah. Convenient, right?
You see Alfie's on his butt on the floor, and the four other kids are sort of like circling him like buzzards.
Well, Tiffany drives straight towards him, going, "Out of my way!"
Oh God.
And you run Alfie over.
Oh
Yeah, she's
God.
aiming to miss Alfie.
Hopefully
Sort of
she doesn't have the
slide in right
thresher
beside him.
attached.
Oh God.
They sort of brake to move out of the way of the really fast tractor because they
Yeah.
they don't have
Tiffany
time.
brakes to stop right beside Alfie,
Okay, so you go from a slow
screaming
Peter.
all the while.
to a stop.
Yeah, pretty much. Mhm. Get on, Alfie. Let's go.
And I hop up and grab a hold and find somewhere to put my feet in.
And we're
I'm
off.
happy to see you.
Tiffany drives off into the distance, being an awesome white knight on a red tractor.
Are they
you
still
hit-
like are we driving past them?
They're sort of
That's really-
separated. As you drive off, you hear them go, "We expect our treat later, Alfie.
Give them the finger the entire time.
You'll pay for that, Alfie."
Your mom will pay for that.
They start running after the tractor.
18-year-old Alfie, your mom will pay for that.
He has no originality with his insults. Like he just doesn't.
That wouldn't be any
Corvin,
better.
you see the tractor come sort of like tearing round the corner.
First, I'm
A steady
interested in
15
how
miles an
fast
hour.
this tractor is moving.
Not very. When I say tearing, I mean like full speed, which is probably a jog for most other people.
Yeah.
I don't really know how fast tractors are, but they're not that fast, I don't think.
Tractors can go pretty fast when they're not dragging stuff behind them. But I mean, this is like a little tractor that people would let a kid have. So
You're dragging.
I'm guessing
four.
it's something like an electric lawnmower.
That
Not
being said,
electric,
I mean,
sorry.
like you're really proficient
Driven
with
lawnmower.
machines. I could totally see you having like
Yeah,
tricked it out.
soup it
some.
up.
You're dragging 4 bullies
But it's
behind you,
still-
though. Hang for the
Are they
hose, Tegan.
following us?
Wait, what? Did they hang on?
No, they're not. They're just chasing after you.
Yeah.
You see, Corvin. You see like a werewolf, a really shit ghost costume, a vampire, maybe, whatever. A
Sorry,
mummy.
they needed guidance.
A mummy they come charging, pelting around the corner. 2 of them look much older than the others.
Is there something I should roll to determine who they are or what they're doing?
You probably instantly realise that they're the four twat faces.
Do I pick Gary out of the group? Am I able to recognize him?
Yeah, he's the shit ghost. He's wearing a basically a sheet with stains on.
I have to notate this. I have a relationship with Gary. I resent him because he didn't hold true to his agreement.
He's still
Yes, obviously. I guess I look to see if my friends need help. If they don't need help, I'm not going to get involved. Because I believe that they're strong enough to handle their own. I don't think of my friends as incapable of dealing with this kind of thing. That's why they're my friends.
Well, they sort of see you, Gary and Lewis, sort of like slow down a bit, and then they sort of all just sort of like stop and just sort of stand there, leering at the tractor.
So the tractor does get away. There's not going to be like a. Okay.
So basically, you stand there and do nothing.
I'm watching you drive by, and I'm like, yeah, you better not chase my friends because you know what'll happen.
How close are we driving by
They
him?
don't
Like, are we driving like right next to him?
They don't see you. They don't really see you, but you do hear them shout out like, "You'll pay for that, Alfie, in school."
I'm gonna walk toward these guys.
Okay.
Has it been designated that we're all wearing costumes to school today, or is this just like voluntary?
What would it normally be? Is it something that's voluntary, or is it something that's like?
If it's a school that doesn't do uniforms, then it's kind of voluntary on the day before Halloween, the school day before Halloween, or on Halloween if it's in the week.
Yeah.
And you said today's Thursday, so that's why I'm thinking.
You got 2 days, yeah. You got 2 days until Halloween.
Yeah.
Then Corbin is not in costume today, but he may dress up in costume tomorrow. Corbin likes Halloween.
Just doing Halloween week.
That would be awesome. If that's a thing, then Corbin's in costume the whole week.
Yeah, let's say it's all Halloween all
Done.
week.
Corbin is dressed up like a member of the band Misfits. If you're not familiar with the Misfits, they have a very distinct and insane look. They all wear white face paint and heavy black makeup around the eyes, sometimes
Kiss.
skull patterns. No, not like Kiss. And then they do this weird thing with their hair.
Like Kiss, the way you describe it.
It's not like Kiss.
Well,
and then they do this weird thing with their hair where they gel it up and then they form like this long spike in front of their face.
Yep.
Don't ask me what the purpose of it is. It's just their look.
It's a thing.
Corbin's dressed like that. He's dressed like he's a member of the Misfits and has the Misfits shirt on.
One of them goes, "Oh look, here comes the the dropout Kiss member," because they're uneducated.
I ignore whoever that was, and I'm walking straight at Gary.
Okay.
I would like to intimidate him.
Okay.
What can I roll to do this? Not lead.
It would be.
Is this an empathize thing?
I believe so. Hang
I'm
on.
opening my cheat sheet.
I've got a GM screen here.
Where's
Under everything.
empathize?
Empathize or charm, I'm guessing.
It's going to be one of them social. Oh god, my light is still on.
Okay, what I will do is I will roll empathize to ask 2 questions.
Okay.
That'll be my first thing. Empathize. Oop, I failed. Okay. If I had succeeded that roll, which I did not, my question would have been, what is their weak spot and how can I make them do something? Since I don't have that information, I'm going to roll charm, which would be the full intimidating act. But this is just me acting very broadly aggressive because I don't know exactly what would drive them away.
Yeah, are we not supposed to still be doing the narrative thing and then James tells us what to roll?
Yeah.
I know that's how we did Dungeon World. I'm not quite sure how you want to do this game.
Well, James, tell me if I'm doing this wrong.
It's going to be charm roll. Empathize is to study a person. Yes, a charm will probably be to intimidate.
Right. My reasoning was empathize would let me ask you, what could I do to intimidate them? And then I would have an advantage to do the intimidating. Well, anyway, charm, I got 2 successes.
2 successes. So what
Yes.
you're doing? So you need to tell me how this looks.
Corbin walked straight at Gary. Gary, we had an agreement. And honestly, every day that you betray your agreement is another day where I don't want to see your face. and I'm going to be reaching out to grab him by the collar, and I think I'm bigger than Gary. I'm not sure.
You're older than Gary, but you're not older than the other two. The other two who are 15.
But I'm going to, if he allows me, if he doesn't stop me in some way, Corvin's grabbing Gary, and he's going to grab him, pull him forward, yell in his face, then fling him away to rattle him up.
Okay, give us a force roll, please.
Fail.
Okay.
Corvin
What
fails
happened?
90% of his rolls. That's the rule we've established.
So what happens is you go to grab Gary.
Yeah.
But what their face is. Jake and Chris step in front of you and block your path to him, and they just like push you back and go, why don't you pick on someone your own size?
I say, my fight's not with you guys. However, we can make it about you guys, and I'm going to take a swing at one of them.
Okay, give us a force roll then, please. If you fail, you will take conditioned as they beat your ass.
I failed.
Okay, you take the condition hurt.
Copy that.
Unless you want to spend luck, or if you want to spend any of your things already.
No.
Okay.
You said the condition is hurt, right?
Yes. Is that the right condition?
I think James means injured.
Injured. Yes.
Okay.
I'm slouching. I'm doing a weave, so I need to sit up properly.
Yeah, I just zoomed in my camera so you can't tell.
Yeah, you got to sit properly. Remember.
Too tired.
Yeah. So Chris and Jake sort of just push you to the ground. You fall like flat on your ass.
I say, I'm going to remember this, fellas.
Yeah, we're gonna remember it too.
I remain dignified.
You don't. You're on your fucking ass. As one of them says.
It's dignified.
Dignified on his ass. Mildly injured. Dignified on his bruised coccyx. Sorry, what injury did he say you have? Did you say?
He's just he's probably just fucking bruised his tailbone.
Rip. Do they move on, or are they gonna like?
They're gonna
mess
wait
with
for
you?
you to fuck off.
I don't think Corvin would let himself be defeated in this way.
Well, unfortunately, you just got defeated.
Yeah. I
The
think
dice say otherwise.
if
I mean,
If
you
you're
can always
telling me-
punch again.
if you're telling me
Yeah.
I cannot fight them, then I will hold a grudge to all of them.
Hey, you can hold a grudge if you like.
Okay.
Doesn't stick in. My eye. I don't know if my eye socket's not big enough for the eye thing.
Monocles are
Monocle.
ridiculous.
Monocles are ridiculously hard.
Yeah.
I like my bionicles. Thank you.
Bye.
Ah. That's what it is.
So, eventually, you all arrive at school and head into home class or whatever the fuck it's called, registration,
Homeroom.
homeroom. Thanks, Reese, for remembering.
The hell was that?
That's someone drinking from a liquidy drink.
Oh, right into the microphone. Thanks. For
My mistake. Sorry, I thought I'd muted.
Rooster, the most noisiest person ever. So you're yeah. So like Gary comes wandering in, and he just laughs at the group, and sits down in his normal chair.
What's Nick dressed up as?
Yeah,
Did I show up? Yeah, I didn't even get like an entrance thing.
you don't get an entrance. You weren't here last
Oh, wow.
That's what you get. Your punishment is that.
Months in
This is your
advance.
entrance. You already
Okay.
got to school early.
Yeah. I ran a stereotypical nerd, like from Revenge of the Nerds. When did that come out?
You know, like a pocket protector, button up
Yeah.
shirt.
Super fake, thick rim
Glasses.
glasses. Yeah.
Are you a Goonie from the Goonies?
No. I'm dressed as one of the nerds from Revenge of the Nerds because it came out in 1984.
Okay.
Lambda. So I have like the thing.
Mr. Bailey comes wandering in and sits down.
I forgot, by the way. Is it 1986 for us?
85.
80, it's 87, thank you.
Is it 87? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Harris.
Whatever year Star Trek
Yeah.
TNG came out.
Yeah, 87.
Okay.
Yeah, so TNG has been on air for a few months now.
And we have beardless Riker. Nobody likes him.
I liked Beardless Riker.
That's because you're weird.
Thank you.
That's all right.
I accept the compliment.
Look, everybody just wishes they could sit like Riker.
Mount
I mean,
chairs
starts-
like Riker.
He starts like reading through the registrar or whatever, taking names, making babies.
I walk in right after he says my name. Like I'm at the door waiting for him to say my name so I can irritate him.
Late again, Mr. Spano.
I don't even say anything. I just sit down.
What's the excuse this time?
I got beat up. It's no big thing.
Shame they didn't knock any sense into you.
Thanks, pal. And I just stare at him.
As you sort of like going through the register over the and not the antenna. What's the thing? What's the sort of like the voice box thing where like
PA?
yeah, like through the PA system. Announcement comes. Would Mr. Lewis Burrows and Mr. Gary Lane please come see the principal? Thank you.
Gary's in the room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why Alfie laughs.
Corvin would not care if people knew his business at this point. And as Gary goes to leave the room, I say, wasn't me. So I want, this is between me and Gary. I'm not involving the school system. So I want him to know that I didn't tattle.
Mm-hmm. Well, he glares at Alfie, thinking obviously Alfie's the little grass. Not sure that's the word they would use, but yeah, the telltale. And as he leaves, he looks at Alfie. He walks past Alfie and goes, "No one likes a telltale."
Mm.
Make sure that Mr. Or at least tries to make sure that the
He's
teacher
quite a good
doesn't see.
teacher. He does spot you doing with the finger. Mr. Griffiths, whatever.
Just whatever.
We'll have none of that in here, thank you.
Sorry.
You gotta
Okay.
be more subtle, Alfie. You gotta block your hand with your other hand like this.
So the school day goes on. Gary doesn't come back to class.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. None of the gang care.
Okay, cool.
Serves him
Oh
right.
no, Gary's dead.
All right.
What a pain. My heart is broken.
And I'm eating all this chocolate. Why am I can't
I
stop.
don't know.
I'm like
There's
a
a lot of silence while you're eating chocolate, and we're like, what happens next, James?
I'm like a chocoholic. I'm really sorry. So yeah, school day ends, and I assume you all head over to your base.
Mm-hmm.
Seems reasonable.
Today I'm not walking alone. I'm definitely going to wait to see my friends come out of the building. So I probably skipped last period. So I'll wait for them outside before I go because I don't want to walk alone today.
I like
Did
the
we? Oh, sorry. I was
Very
gonna ask
well.
if we figured out what Nick, like the reason why Nick wasn't there for the last few weeks.
Well, my excuse was that I think we came up with the excuse that because his parents are going through a divorce, aren't they, or are planning to make a divorce. So what do you want?
Yeah.
What do you want? What do you want, Nick?
I had to go stay with my grandparents for a few weeks because it got too much with my parents. I feel like that's logical enough.
Have you been allowed to? Do you think you've been allowed to see your dad, or is that not something that would happen because of his alcoholism?
I feel like at 13 I'd get a choice, and if I didn't want to be around it, I wouldn't be around it.
I've kind of gotten the feeling from the way that you describe your dad that he doesn't give that much of a shit about like Nick.
Yeah, because I'm not a jock. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not a stereotypical guy. I'm a nerd who does nerd things. And he wants me to be a mechanic like him, and I don't like cars.
All right. So, we're gonna jump. Is there anything you want to do between now and Saturday?
No.
Corbin would spend some time watching these guys.
Well, just like looking at us
I feel like we
while
would.
we do our thing.
I feel like we would be planning our Halloween attack plan if we're going trick or treating.
Yeah. Have like a map of the
Yeah.
town put up and then going, okay, here's the good neighborhood. We'll go
Yeah.
here.
Here's where the rich people live.
Yeah, because Andre's been scoping things out, so we gotta make a map of which way we go first
Yeah.
Jerry's
Corbin's-
like,
before they run out of good
Jerry's
candy.
like, can I come tonight or on Halloween?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
We'll throw a sheet over you. You're a ghost.
Why
Wait,
couldn't you just be a
is
really
he-
good robot?
Is he a kid? He's adult sized, right?
Yeah.
Cool. You're the adult watching us, Jerry. That's your costume.
Brilliant. Do I get to get candy?
Yes.
We already said, Jerry, you can't eat. I mean, you could look at it.
Why you gotta crush his hopes and dreams? He can have the jawbreakers. He could break those.
Well, like
thank
breaking
you.
for us.
Nick, could you figure out how to make Jerry maybe taste candy? I mean, his brain's in there. Can't you?
I mean, I could try. Maybe.
We could. I don't know of any sensors that could do that though.
I don't.
Like we give him a sense of touch, but like you got to have the input first before you can do the programming. I don't know anything that'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Look,
you could just
maybe I
tell
could
him
get-
so he looks at
I
it.
could get candy for you lot.
Yeah, that sounds much better. No candy for Jerry, more for us.
Hideout candy.
Terrible idea.
Maybe
about to
in
call
a
you
few
Andre by
years
accident.
I could taste candy by playing the game Candy Crush.
I ain't never heard of that.
What's?
Maybe.
I don't want you to crush my candy, Jerry.
What
No,
about
no,
having
Nick
like,
said he got a weak jaw. He wants other people to break his jawbreakers for him.
yeah, what
Maybe
about
that.
jawbreakers? I could break them.
Only the really big ones, though.
Speaking of breaking,
Yeah.
James, when does my condition go away?
Well, you right. Well, probably as soon as you arrive at the clubhouse, you'll recover up to 2 conditions as long as you spend time with. Do a scene with the
Doesn't
the
he?
other
Yeah, I was
kids.
gonna say, doesn't he need a scene with either us or his anchor?
Mm-hmm. That is correct.
I feel
Or-
like he's not going to want to be open with us about. I mean, I
It's up to Rooster.
feel like Alfie would probably have asked him on the way over about like who beat him up, don't know if he would have wanted to talk about it.
It was Gary and his goons. But now they're all on my shit list because this was between me and Gary. Now it's between me and all of them.
These guys are shitheads. They pushed me over this morning. Ran in my face and said trick or treat. Like, what are you even doing? It doesn't make a sense. It's like, if you're gonna be a bully, at least make sense to me. Don't run up in my face and yell trick or treat. It's the stupidest thing ever.
Those guys are so dumb, they don't even know how to do their jobs. They can't even bully effectively.
I don't know, that's quite an effective bullying. That's what used to happen to me.
I mean, if you wanna like terrorize somebody, there's better ways to do it. Bullies behave that way because it's impulsive and it doesn't require much intelligence. Corbin has a lot to say about bullies, but he probably like tells Alfie about like previous years with these guys, like stuff that Corbin's seen them do to other people, and like I hope they don't continue to harass you, but I don't immediately know how to make them stop. This is one of the few topics that Corbin will talk at length about.
We'll talk about it then. Well play it.
I hope those assholes get detention for life, or at least like the next week. Gary didn't come back. That's all the better for me.
If we could catch them in a public place doing something really wrong, that we could give witness reports to the police and then they can be sent to juvie. But I don't know that they're that stupid. I think they know better than that. But that's really the only way to get rid of them. Since they're clearly Gary's not going to hold true to his agreement that he had with us to leave you alone. Which I thought would do the trick, but I was wrong.
Well, if there's ever going to be an opportunity, it's Saturday. If they're being like this big of idiots already, and it's not even Halloween. Just imagine what they're going to be like on Saturday night.
I'll be with you. And your dorky robot friend will be there. Maybe he can do something too.
Yeah, Jerry can kick their ass.
Corbin doesn't say it, but he immediately feels like that would be one way to gain respect for Jerry, is if Jerry kicked their asses.
All right. So we're gonna start Saturday when we come back from the break. All right. So
Okay.
we're gonna go on to intermission for now, and then when we come back, we'll be doing our second hour of the show. Is it this? Yeah, it is the second hour, isn't it? That is right.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be back momentarily. Ta-ta.
Ta-ta.
All right, we're back now.
Oh God! What?
Yeah.
We
Break's over.
We didn't actually leave. We just went to intermission.
Those of you watching,
Intermission screen.
this is your chance to have conversations with us. We would like to
Hi.
talk to you.
I don't. I do.
But not me for a minute, because I'll be right back.
Hello.
See, I always struggle. I do struggle with coming up with the sort of like personal intro things. I'm not very good at it. I find.
There's a cat right there. Stare at the cat.
What cat? I can't see cat. What cat?
There's a
Right,
cat.
Muck Snop?
It's a
Or Pond Scum? I forgot what we call you. He's like, hey, we all want to talk to you, except me, bye.
Muckstrop.
Muck
Mux.
Strop.
Or pond
Call me
scum.
Mux. Okay.
Pond scum backwards.
Yeah, I don't see a cat either. I mean, like, I see various things in the background.
See piles of some clothes.
Unless it's like right under Clay's name. I can't make that go
Oh,
away.
that could be a cat, yeah. Hey, thank you, Tagang.
Yeah, when I connected to the call, I was like, oh God, I feel woefully unprepared at this point.
Did better effort
Brain
than,
slugs work.
did better than,
I have.
you did better effort than Claytor.
At
Oh, there's.
least he's
a
got a
cat.
That's-
Ghostbusters t-shirt.
There's the cat.
Yeah,
Okay.
what the Ghostbusters T-shirt that came in loot box? Yeah, because that's made an effort. That just arrived at his door.
It's still a ghost on camera. Better than nothing. But yes, I too have done very lazy costumes in the past. I once went to a Halloween party wearing normal clothes and a Sims headband.
Wait.
The thing.
I have my costume.
Okay.
I'm a Twitch streamer.
Needs more PGs.
I mean, this is incredibly lazy. This we bought this, or I bought this at like a convention a couple of years ago because I was like, "This is really cool."
Yeah.
I think it was like only $15 or something.
I bought this a
too.
few years ago. I bought this the hat 2 years ago to do my character that I had in Ark. I was going to do like a face cam with the hat that I wanted to wear.
I guess the real question there, Weaves, is did you commit to the Sims thing and just speak to everyone in Simlish the entire evening?
I did not.
Oh, I would have.
Really? You speak Simlish? You would have learned a language for a party?
No, it's just like nonsense.
It's literally
It's not
nonsense.
nonsense.
It's four like different languages.
Labba dabba doo?
But it's an actual language with meaning.
I mean, look
Like,
at Family Guy speaking Italian. A babada boobity, a boobity boobity babada.
Yeah, Tagank knows. Simlish is a language, like Klingon is a language. It's a terrible language made up of other languages, but it's still a thing.
I'm a language.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Got my own language. Made upsville. That's what I call it.
Are you sure it's not just saying sort of every other sentence?
Yeah, it's saying sort of every other sentence. It's where I use sort of and it means other things. It doesn't just mean the same thing over and over again.
Mux, just because you don't have necessary costumes doesn't mean you don't have them. I've seen Gumby. He's got like a full-size Gumby costume that he's worn on stream and then is just like...
What's a Gumby?
What's a Gumby?
Yeah.
Do you not have Gumby here?
What's a Gumby?
He's like Morph, except he's green. And rectangular.
Like a claymation thing.
That
From
rectangular? With
a kind of rectangular?
He's got the
rectangular head, kind of.
The diagonal cut with the horse pokey.
Yeah.
And the blockheads.
No idea what you're talking about.
You know Morph, though, right?
Yeah, I know Morph.
Yeah, it's basically like Morph.
Okay.
You know what I realized about Thomas the Tank Engine?
It's really dark and fucked up.
It is really dark and fucked up. Like, they took a train and buried him up to his eyes in a tunnel and forced him to watch the other trains go by.
Like, you also read Twitter.
What the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
Ah, my earphone fell out.
And now you know why Britain's adults are the way they are.
Yes.
Because that's what they grew up on.
Like,
well, that and more.
I think I was too... I did watch a bit of it, but I think I was a bit too old for Thomas the Tank Engine when it came to, like, TV. With, oh shit, who's the Beatles? Ringo Starr.
Hmm.
But
the American version is different to the English version, because it's read by Rufus.
I think it's less socialist.
Shit.
I can't remember.
Oh, I'll have to do it later. But yeah.
So Clay, no, carry on. Or not.
I don't know. I know that you stopped doing it after a little while. What was you going to say, Reeves?
I was going to ask Clay to tell us what his highlight of TwitchCon was.
meeting everybody. That was really a big thing.
Oh.
Oh god, so I was a bit sick there. Did you see that?
I'm sorry. That was like seeing friends that I've known for like a year online to like get to see and hang out for a weekend was really fun.
Didn't hang out with me though, did you?
I'm sorry, I would have if you were there. What else was there? Meeting Fairlight Excalibur, he was cool. I broke him. That was fun.
How so?
So we were at the meet and greet. He's like, "So do you want a handshake, a hug? What would you like?" I'm like, "Can I break you?" And he like raised his arms and was like, "Break me." So I just pick him up and bear hug him. And he was here crack as his spine cracks. And he's just like, "Oh." I was like, I broke him. Meeting Joe, meeting Mitch, meeting OLG. Like, that was interesting.
Why? Why?
Why?
What's wrong with OLG? Spill.
Not what I expected at all.
For a start, she's not an old gray-haired lady.
Yeah, it's the start.
She did turn up on stream on camera.
Yeah.
So we totally posted it in Discord going, oh my god.
Watching Mitch in the booth was hilarious. Meeting Hoop and Bold. I met so many people, and what's weird was I was in line to see Gassy Mexican, and these two people behind me were talking, and like, you know, when you're in the line, you're just chit-chatting with everybody because you make line friends. To quote Fight Club, you have 5-minute friends. And one of them is from the same town I'm in, and it was literally the last person I talked to at TwitchCon that wasn't like a celebrity. So that was weird.
Made a new friend.
No, actually, I did not. Like, I had said hi, we're neighbors, but since it was a female, I didn't ask for any more information because I didn't want to seem weird. So I was like, cool, we're neighbors somewhere. And just
so you didn't even get like her Twitch name?
I didn't get a Twitch name. I should have. It was stupid.
No.
But I was more like, I don't want to seem weird and creepy and like that. It's very much
okay to ask for their Twitch name or something, but not like, oh, what street do you live on?
Yeah, no, I didn't even divulge.
Like Twitch or Twitter, names. Stay in touch online or whatever.
Yeah,
because it's nice to know someone in your town who's also into Twitch. But yeah, anything more is like,
what's your full name?
What's your full name? And street address and social security number.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have Facebook so I can stalk you later?
That's weird. The line, like, Twitch was giving away so much stuff. Like, Twitch Drops, they had a crane machine for that. I have an affiliate's badge now.
Hey.
Like, they gave it out, like, you have a little iron-on badge thing.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
You got a free shaker cup, which is not this one. It's purple. It came in the fanny pack. I also have a Sharpie that says TwitchCon 2017.
The whole idea of a fanny pack is
such
amazing.
a weird fucking name as well. For me, that's such a weird name.
It's a vagina pack.
It's a vajayjay pack.
I mean, bum bag is no better, James. Bum bag is really not better.
They were never cool. Even in the 80s in the UK, they were never cool.
Right?
Hey, man, if the Rock War won.
I got a bunch of artwork. Overall, just meeting people. Everybody was really nice, other than the IRL streamers. Some were nice.
So what actually happened with did anything else happen with these IRL streamers then?
Andy Milanakis got thrown out of the TwitchCon partner party because he was streaming and like was getting up in people's faces. There was like a lot of people were uncomfortable because they would just come up and one person was like came up and started making fun of him and or like come up, say something, and then go to his stream. You could still hear him talking shit. Also, there's some bad people in the community, and I'm not going to say anything because it's live, but there's some. And I just don't want to deal with that.
Basically, a general disrespect for other people's privacy.
Yes. Dr. Disrespect showed up in a Lambo, though. That was pretty fucking cool. He's a fucking monster.
He's about 6'4" or something.
No, he's like 6'10". He's a fucking monster. He was really cool though. Like, he showed up in a Lambo and it was a lot of fun.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else? Maybe we'll have a
Probably
bit
play this
more.
game, eh?
Yeah, we'll play this game. All right, right. We're gonna go back. No one moved. Just the overlay changed. Hi, welcome back to part 2. Whee! My head's getting hot.
Whee! Thanks.
Right. So yeah. So the next day, obviously, you know, nothing really happens. The only thing that you notice that there's no sign of Gary, Lewis, or any of the other two. You don't see them at all. You don't see them in class whatsoever.
Is it Friday or Saturday now?
This is Friday, so during Friday none of them appear during the class, except the last class when Gary turns up in the last class, and he just silently walks in and sits down in his seat. Doesn't say a word to anyone.
Whatever someone just did, it got very buzzy.
Big rooster.
What did I do?
Maybe it's someone's truck in their background or something. Never mind.
Yeah, it was just like an ambient noise. Alfie probably does, like, takes a note of it, but he's not gonna say anything.
Tiffany's gonna look at Gary. Is there anything weird about him? Because I don't really have a relationship with him so much. Except that I know he's been bullying. I suppose I did save Alfie from him.
Give us an investigate roll then, please. Hey.
No, I gotta put some points into investigate. I rolled a 1 success.
Nice.
Bad.
He seems distant, like his eye. Normally, where most people's eyes are like sparkly, his are more like dull, glazed over. And you also notice that he's like wearing some sort of hearing aid type thing in his ear.
Oh, hey, Gary, you deaf now? Tiffany says really loudly.
He looks up, slowly looks over, and goes, "I'm here to learn." Looks back. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Teacher's having a
That was
sneezing
one.
Keep going.
And number 2 gonna happen.
Oh, God. Hang on, it's coming.
Oh, here we
fit.
go.
Here we go.
Oh, Gary, you got a bit of a sneezing fit going on there. You want a tissue?
What's that thing in his ear?
Not sure. Not sure if it's
And
done.
number 3.
I'm not sure. I'm
Yeah.
not sure. There's definitely a tingle in my nose.
Stick a finger up in it.
Breaths. Deep breaths. Just like suck as much air through.
Look.
Free to mute your microphones before demonstrating, guys. Oh, God. I hate you all. How do I
yes.
mute you?
Can't. So he
Turn my speakers off.
yeah, he just goes, I'm here to learn, and he looks
Well-
back at his paper and starts writing the stuff.
Corbin is
As
pleased.
are we all.
Alfie probably snorts slightly. Like, more like, this is, like, it's funny to him.
I want to know what the thing in his ear is.
Well, you're gonna ask him or what?
Gary, what is that?
He looks up, looks over at you. I'm here to learn. I'm not here to chit chat.
Well, maybe you could help us learn about the thing in your ear.
Just ignores you from that point.
Oh,
Corbin has the muggest look ever.
I'm gonna go
Is
over.
Corvin even there? Because it's like the last lesson of the day.
Yeah.
Is the teacher paying attention?
Apparently not.
Yeah.
Obviously, well, no, she's the teacher. Oh, let's see what class could it be? What class do people want it to be?
Geography.
Oh fuck!
That works.
Didn't even write down a geography.
History.
Mr. Davis is
Business.
your English teacher. Is
Art.
your geography teacher?
Mr. Davis.
Mr. Davis.
One of the assistants who brought him back walks up to him and sort of whispers something to him. So yeah, his attention isn't on the class at the moment.
Okay. So I was gonna try and like go over and sit next to him and investigate. But I can't. Fuck.
What are you gonna do? Like start probing it?
Yes. Poke it. I'm gonna poke the thing in his ear.
Mr. Davis says, "Can you not interfere with this the thing in his ear, please, Nick?
Maybe.
It's some sort of learning aid, from what I understand. So
Okay.
So are you saying this is a thing that the school put in his ear?
yeah, I think he's been a bit of a troublemaker, I believe, and the school has seen fit for it to be included, or he would be. Which one's the worst one? Is it expelled or excluded? Which one's the worst one?
I think they're the same thing, aren't they?
Well, no, one's
You would say
temporary.
expelled.
One's temporary and one's like permanent.
Suspended is like temporary.
Just temporary. Expelled
Yeah.
is permanent.
Yeah, he will
Yeah.
be
Kicked out of school.
Yeah, he will be. Yeah, there's. I think. The parents have agreed to this, and this will aid him in focusing on learning, which is a good thing. Which means we might actually be able to learn some things. And they go back to the geography of Hawaii.
Tiffany's going to write a note and try and pass it to the other kids saying we should follow Gary after class.
Corbin passes the note on.
Okay.
But
Alfie passes it on.
I keep it.
Nick eats the note.
Nick eats the note.
So that no traces couldn't be found.
All right.
Wait, where were we meeting?
All right. So eventually the school bell rings, and everyone gets up. Gary walks up to the desk and hands his work in, and then he sort of heads out of the door.
I run up, hand in my work, and follow.
Me too.
Me three.
I follow my heart isn't in it.
And he doesn't turn in any work.
I don't turn any work here. I've probably
Corbin's
just
too
been
cool
like
for work.
the entire class.
So
Drawing Hawaiian luau girls.
Gary meets up with Lewis, who appears to have a thing in his ear, and then they walk a little way, and then they meet up with Abby.
Wait, who's Abby?
I don't like her.
Was Abby the fourth person of the gang?
No, Abby's the girl that they locked in her garage to fix the chess
Abby
computer.
Burton.
Yep.
Oh, I missed that episode.
She's the one that Nick likes, kind of,
Kind of.
and Alfie does not like.
Does Abby have a thing in her ear?
Yes.
All right.
I'm even more curious.
Is she acting weirdly like they are?
They're all acting like they're shells of their former selves.
We're still in the school halls, are we?
You are still in the school halls.
All right. Tiffany stops at a locker and or a water fountain and kind of fiddles with it while watching to see if they do anything weird or talk like normal people or what, because she thinks they might be brain controlled.
They glance at each other, and then they continue walking down the hallway, and then they go into another classroom.
Is there like, do they shut the door behind them or anything?
They do shut the door behind them, yes. But there's a little like glass window.
Okay, I was gonna ask, is it one of those
Yeah.
those doors with the window in them?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, I definitely want to see what's going on.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tiffany's gonna walk to the opposite side of the hall for that door, and like walk past while looking in.
I probably come like duck down underneath and kind of like slowly like raise my eyes up past the
You're
like
in my
past the
way,
window
Alfie.
frame.
Okay, you can see the room is full for about a dozen or so students, and there's a teacher at the front who's like writing stuff on the board, like extracurriculum activity, well, extracurriculum stuff.
Do other kids have ear things?
It's hard to tell because some of them have
Does
got. It's on the wrong side of the year to see.
Okay.
Are all
Does
the
it look
bullies
like a
in there?
normal detention, or is this an unusual class that we've never seen before?
It looks a little bit more lessony rather than just a detention.
I mean, Abby never seemed like she was a troublemaker. She seemed like a tryhard, and if anything,
Yeah, that's the question.
Yeah, that was why Corbin resented her. We're like opposites. Well, Corbin's being your lookout. He's like standing nearby to make sure no one interferes with you guys spying.
There's kids.
so all
walking-
four of the
there's-
bullies are in there, right?
Yeah, there's a few others as well. There's a dozen or so other kids from different like age brackets and stuff.
Alfie,
Are they-
you're a nerd.
Other
You
than
go on
Ab-
in and pretend like you're in the wrong classroom or something.
Well, school's over. Most of the kids are heading home.
That's why it's weird. No, do I gotta do it?
Yeah, it's just kind of weird.
I just want to watch right now.
Yeah. I'm more curious.
I just stand in the doorway. Is that not weird?
Have you?
What if they see you?
It's weird, but it's not like I haven't spied on other classrooms before.
Wait, really? Why are you spying on classes?
I don't know if you're looking for someone.
Corvin,
or-
you see Jake Ramsey and Chris Davis walking up the corridor towards the classroom as well.
They have earpieces.
From this point of view, you can't see.
Well, I motioned to my friends to maybe back away from the door for a second. I'm like, hey, hold on. I'm trying to be on the sly.
They also
Tiffany looks away casually.
they walk up to the door, open it, and head inside. And then about 5 more people turn up over the next few minutes, all like high school students.
High school students.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany tries to follow them in.
Okay, you follow them in.
Yeah, it looks around for an empty seat.
There is a few empty seats.
All right, she's gonna sit in one near the back, hopefully behind a big person, so the teacher won't see her.
And the teacher starts giving them English lessons, or whatever lessons that they need catching up on.
So weird.
Maybe it's a new detention program.
Tiffany regrets her choice, but still follows the lesson anyway because she can't get out now.
Okay,
Stuck
so
here.
Is there a door
Ow.
at the back?
no,
Yeah.
it's just one door in.
Tiffany's stuck for 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, does everyone else have earpieces? Is she looking around?
Oh, you
there?
can from behind. Yeah, they've all got earpieces. Even the teacher.
So by the end, there's like almost 20 some people in the room.
Yeah.
Well, I can't do anything, so it's up to you guys now.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Corbin's concerned about us just staying in this hallway forever because eventually they'll throw us all out of the school building. How long are we going to stay here by the door?
One of the janitors goes, "Hey, you kids, you're not supposed to be in here. It's after hours. Get out."
I say to the janitor, "We were just looking for someone. We're on our way out." And I start like ushering my friends down the hallway.
Pesky fucking kids.
I say, I can get us back in here if we want.
Okay.
Tiffany's now stuck in a class she doesn't want to be in.
Yeah, but she is looking around to see if like there's a pattern. Are they known troublemaker kids? Is there anything to explain why they all have earpieces?
How long have you been
Are
here?
they all rich?
You're not new to the area, are you? You're quite
Not super new. No, she's been like they've had time to establish a farm and a drug trade.
Apart from Abby, who isn't, most of them are all known troublemakers, bullies, people with learning disabilities, people who aren't achieving in school.
Okay, so they're all people with bad grades.
How long till Corvin's in here?
Could we?
We'll see about that.
Like, is it a ground floor classroom?
Yeah, it's a ground floor classroom. Yeah.
So we could kind of go around to the outside.
Yeah. Hi, Tiffany. Would the blinds be? No, the blinds are drawn.
You had blinds in your classrooms?
Oh, we did. Yeah,
So fancy.
had things. With
We just had
strips.
frosted windows.
I know we had glass.
Ours were up high enough and not openable.
Yes.
We had glass.
Unlike ours, which were made of frosted wood.
My high school had like fortress windows that you couldn't break, and they were all vertical, so it'd be really hard to like get through them. They were very thin. It was like you were living in a freaking
like the-
castle, a prison.
Die
Yeah,
Hard
ours-
3 or Die Hard with a Vengeance kind of school with bars, was it? No kids jumping out those windows.
There were only bars on a few rooms, some rooms that I was in.
Because our schools, I think my school was built in 50s, I reckon. I think it was built. But then there was some blocks.
And that was
which
when
were
you
built-
attended, was the 50s, right?
Yeah, sure. No, but I think
You were
different
the first
blocks-
class.
Given that cost, you might say like 1850s.
Yeah.
So, yeah, people kept going to me, "Oh, are you Australian?" And then some twat was like, "Oh, are you Christopher Columbus?"
Wow.
What?
Oh, were you talking about
Last
what you
night.
talking about last night? Yeah.
Wow.
I was thinking like in school, why would they do that?
So I got them kicked out because they annoyed me. But they hadn't even
Damn.
Was everyone at work
Abuse
in
power,
costume?
James.
Yeah, and they were people who weren't in costume and they were fucking trying to mock me. Fuck
Yeah.
off. Morning.
Hey, Ezra.
So I turned to Nick and Alfie and I'm like, do we want to go back in the school building and try to watch the door some more? What are we going to do? Should we just wait here for Tiffany to come out?
Let's wait here and see if she comes out.
Where did we leave the signal finder?
It's back at the hangar.
What?
That's where we've been leaving, that kind of thing.
We need a break. Oh, damn, this is Friday. Because that would be
Should
great.
one of us
If
one
we-
of us run to get it and come back?
Class will be over by the time you get back from the airport.
And the person
Yeah.
with the vehicle is in the school building.
Not that it's much faster than walking.
It's a little faster than walking.
James, what would it take to sprint there and back? What kind of roll would that be?
Be physical. A force roll.
It would
It'll
be
be
move, right?
Yeah, be move roll. Yeah,
Move.
that's what it's
Oh,
for.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are either of you guys in track? And I look at them and I realize no.
I am in track. Yes. Yes, I am.
Nick, the track running computer whiz.
Yes.
I could try to run to the hangar to get the signal finder for you and come back. I don't know if I can make it in time because I don't know how long they'll be in there.
Did Nick bring his bike? Like, did you bike to school or were you driven to school today? I biked.
Big
I could say
decision.
it was a bike. I got a bike. I biked to school because Mom had to go to work, and of course Dad's not there.
Is your bike big enough for me to ride it? Could I borrow it, do you think?
I'm 13. It's a mountain bike, of course.
Then it's probably, if it's a mountain bike, then it's probably adjustable height. So I say, Nick, maybe I could borrow your bike and try to race there and back.
I toss over the keys.
All right. I run to the bike racks and I'm going to adjust the seat to my height quickly and then roll and then go. Should I roll move with like an extra die or something because of the bike?
I'll give you +1 dice, yes.
Okay. Thank you. Rolling now. 2 successes.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. You
I will take risks to get more speed. Like I'll go through traffic if I have to.
you make it there and back just as the class finishes.
Okay. Then I quickly like bring the bike up to Nick and I'm gonna hand the signal finder over to Alfie. And I'm probably gonna take a minute because I'm probably like
Too many cigarettes.
yeah, and he smokes and he's not in Trek.
Okay,
He's certainly not.
I'm not a
Trek.
fucking Australian.
Careful, he's going to get you kicked out.
It was too easy.
Someone said I should go to a zoo like this. Could turn up at a zoo. And then live
Get
stream
like
it.
a little stuffed elephant or something and put it on your shoulder.
Okay. I could go get that from a zoo.
Yeah.
Can you get a stuffed elephant?
From the
I
zoo,
mean,
yeah.
Like a
Usually a lot of
taxidermy
zoos will
one?
have gift shops with
No.
like plush things and stuff.
Taxidermy elephant.
Shit. Okay, no, I turn on the signal finder.
Big as a room.
Turn on the signal finder and try to figure out, like, try to find any signal going to those earpieces.
Right, do you want to give us an investigation roll, please?
Okay. Two successes.
Yeah, there's definitely a signal.
Oh boy.
So we know the frequency that the signal's coming from and stuff.
Yeah, it's coming from the school itself. And when you look, there's a new aerial, like a big satellite dish on top of the school that wasn't there last week. That is true. Scopes is just horrible to me nowadays. I can't bother.
Scopes is a lovely person.
Fuck off.
They
No.
are precious. Precious.
She's just horrible to me all the time. Oh god.
Wait,
Well, better than ignoring you.
Your
Wait,
connection to
wait.
the server's been interrupted.
for what server?
Which
Oh, 20.
okay.
Let me
Oh,
exit and
what?
come back.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
not
it's
that
fine
big of a
for me.
deal. Like,
Yeah. Of the servers that we are connected to currently,
Yeah.
we can cope.
I can confirm that you are still on the internet.
Alright, cool.
I'm not on the internet. Where am
So
I?
yeah, so yeah, you can see there's a new satellite dish that's on top of the school building. God, that just fell out. Oh god, this one's gonna fall out.
Is there any cabling coming down off of it or anything, or is that all up on the
It's
roof?
all internal, I think.
It'll come down. Like, it would come down through a hole.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it would like if it was on the side of the roof or it was on the top of the roof, because if it was on the side, it might come down and then go into the wall or something.
While these two are looking at the satellite dish, I'm looking for Tiffany to come out of the building.
Alright, so Tiffany, they all sort of like file out, not talking to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then they
Tiffany.
leave the school and they're all picked up by their parents and taken straight home.
Yep. Tiffany duly follows, blending in until she sees the gang.
We're probably right outside the door.
Yeah.
Hey, you see
So it
the
was
game?
just a boring English lesson, guys. Nothing weird or special. I mean, everyone's got those earpieces. Seems to be all kids that are bad grades. So you're probably next, she says, pointing at
Sure.
Corbin.
Great.
Well, yeah, it's just another class.
I just don't.
Do you guys want to go up there and look at it?
Look at what?
There's a new satellite dish, and the signal finder shows there's a new signal.
Oh, dang, let's go.
Is
Which
it
way?
still broadcasting now that the kids have left? Like, are
Still
we getting-
broadcasting.
Which way? Come on.
Yeah, I think we should go up and look at it.
I'm
Corbin
going.
probably has been on top of the school before. Could I do something to
Sounds
find a
reasonable.
ladder?
That's no. There's that. You know, you will find one. It's just getting caught. So I need everyone to give me a sneak roll.
One success for me.
Okay. 0 for me.
Oh no.
Roll. I got one.
I give you my extra success. Tiffany.
Yay.
Hey.
That's
You
all.
almo- So he looks a bit hairy. You look like a janitor was about to walk out of back, one of the doors, but you can hear him be getting called back, and he just as he's pushing the door open right in front of you, he turns back and heads back inside. That was a close call.
God.
I've probably dodged a lot of janitors, so it's no big thing to me.
Got
And then
three
you climb
skill
up on
points
the,
in janitor dodging.
And you eventually make your way up to shit. Then you make your way up to the roof. So I forgot what it was
Tiffany
called.
looks around for something new.
The big
And
radar
exciting.
dish looks interesting and new.
And Tiffany goes running right up to it and starts poking.
Can I
Not really, but
immediately
looks at it like
can I immediately stage myself as a lookout, James?
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll something for that?
No, I'll just tell you if something's coming.
Okay, then I'll stay by the ladder, and I'm gonna be looking for somewhere to hide in case someone comes up on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany has lost all sense of trying to be cautious and is just like, oh, new toy.
You
What
could
are you
pull
doing?
the ladder up onto the roof, Corbin.
So what are you doing, Tiffany?
Sorry, I could barely hear you.
You could pull the ladder up onto the roof.
Is that something I could do, James?
No, it's fixed.
Oh,
Okay.
is it like? Oh, so it's
Like normal roof access.
it's the normal roof access. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's probably like almost a fire escape or something like. Okay.
Well, it would be like an OSHA thing, like a ladder
Yeah.
on a school either has to be extendable and reachable with a tool, or it has to be fixed in place,
Yeah.
so that janitors and people and maintenance people have a OSHA certified safe way to get up onto the roof.
Yep.
Sorry, I know a lot about these things.
How
No need to
dare you?
apologize.
You nerd.
I'm sorry that I know things.
So Tiffany's going to look at, firstly, are there any labels or anything saying what it is, and then look at the satellite itself, see if there's anything that she recognizes or if it's a totally new kind of thing.
It's a high. Sure, give us a. Open up a character sheet. Give us a tinker roll, please.
Mm-hmm. 1 success.
You know, it's a high. It's a high information thing, so it's something used for like distributing a lot of information at once and receiving a lot of information at once, rather than like normal aerials, which like may only pick up the radio or the TV signal. This one sort of like distributes and collects data.
Are there any ports we can connect, say a Commodore 64 or something to?
It will be down. You'll have to get inside the building to do that.
Hmm.
Unless you can, unless you cut a wire and taper, sort of
Splice it in.
splice it in, yeah.
That sounds like a terrible idea. Nick, this looks like some kind of information transfer, some new thing that transfers a lot more information than our crappy little modems. You think you know anything about that? Can we hack into it, maybe?
Government mind control.
With your typey thing?
Maybe we can also get Jerry to see if he can connect to it.
Oh, good idea. But maybe we should find a computer or something, because I don't want to be going cutting it up, because people will definitely notice if the signal stops.
Yeah.
What if it takes control of Jerry?
Oh shit! I didn't think about that.
Well, it looks like it's got a pretty wide range. James, can I tell or get some idea of how far it can control people, assuming that's what it does? Okay, how far it can transmit to its earpieces.
I'm just
With
worried if he taps into it directly.
With the right relay, indefinitely.
Would
Okay.
we be able to just walk a straight line away from the school with the signal finder and tell when the signal ends? To see the radius?
Yeah, sure. If you want to walk for miles and miles and miles, yeah.
Yeah, that's not really a priority for Tiffany right now. It's
But we
more of
could
a-
definitely turn it on at the airport, which is on the outskirts of town, and get an idea of what the signal
Yeah.
strength is like.
Jerry didn't seem weird today, right? Or yesterday, last time we saw him?
No.
Always weird.
No. Well, no weirder than usual. So maybe he's immune? Or it's just not keyed to him? I mean,
Maybe.
it's not like Jerry can magically control Nick's computer.
Does Jerry have a wireless receiver for satellite signals and things like this?
I'm not entirely sure.
Really unlikely, since he had to be hooked up to a computer when we originally got him, right?
Yeah.
He only has hard
He had a
data
serial
ports,
port.
I think.
It's got a serial or parallel port or whatever. Serial.
He doesn't even have a
parallel.
radio antenna. Because we haven't done that yet, that we were thinking about it, weren't we?
Yes.
All right, so maybe this don't look like it's got any computer stuff up here. It looks like it's probably controlled from somewhere inside the school. So I think we should go in, see what we can see.
Are there any company logos on it or anything?
There is. It's just a brand that's on it.
Okay.
Is
So
it a
it's
brand we
like
recognize?
Sorny or
It's probably
Like
more,
it's just a generic
it's
computer brand.
It's more scientific based rather than like Sony or whatever. It's more like it will probably be like something that NASA would use and stuff like that.
But it's still just like a generic computer parts brand,
yeah,
not
it's
a
not
com-
like it's
not
not
a company
like the
we
logo of the loop or anything or
question.
Yeah, let's actually say that makes more sense. Yeah, it is something to do with the loop. It is. It's got branding of. Is it Dart? I think it's called.
Dart is the logo that's on the map.
Yeah, I think it's Dart, the American one.
Department of
There's also
Department
something
of
called.
I'm not zoomed in enough.
What's on my character sheet? NAI.
NEI?
NAI.
That's the Swedish version.
No.
Is it?
Department of
Yeah.
Advanced Research into Teleportation. Dart.
I thought that was very specifically not, but maybe I wrote down the wrong thing when I did my relationships.
Let me have a check. It's not important, but it has got a logo of like.
Anyway, it's got a loop logo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we are getting a bit caught up in these pointless details, aren't we?
Us. Never.
The devil's in the details.
Yeah,
thought
so
it's
this
got-
is some kind of experimental loop thing by the looks of it. They gotta have some kind of computer.
They have to. I mean, it just makes sense.
Let's go find it. And Tiffany's looking around for like a roof access to the inside of the building door.
There is, and it's locked.
Do we
Can
really
I-
want to go into the school? Do we really want to?
Yeah.
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 There's got to be something that's connected to this, so I need to figure out what it is.
This is government mind
they-
control. We have to investigate it.
Yeah. I mean, what if they start putting it on us or you? Because
you.
you're probably next. You're the one with the bad grades. You want one? You want one of those things in your ear that make you go, "I am for learning.
I don't want the man in my
I
head.
will learn you good."
I will
So
learn
we
you
gotta look
good.
it up.
Gosh.
Tiffany's gonna try and either pick the lock or unscrew it with her multi-tool.
I would also like to look around for tools. There may be a toolbox up here.
Give us a tinker roll then, please, Tiffany, to unpick this lock.
With my multi-tool bonus.
Yep.
Kapow! 0 successes.
Do you want to spend luck? Do you want to take? Do you want to
Ooh,
do
I
anything?
could spend luck.
Wow,
Good
that
idea.
was 9 dice.
And I get to replenish my luck as well. So luck is down. Luck is re-roll.
Yes.
Kapow! 2
I forgot to
successes.
replenish mine.
Okay, you managed to open the lock without breaking the lock.
I open the door very quietly, or try to anyway, and start creeping downstairs without making noise.
Okay, give us a stealth roll then, please.
1 success. Yes.
Hooray! Anyone else going down?
I'll go down.
Yeah, so will I. 1.
And it's athletic, right? Or body?
Sneak. Body.
Sneak. Oh, God, why?
It's right up there in the skills bit.
God, no!
Okay, so what happens is Alfie and Tiffany are really quiet, and then Nick and Corvin just fucking come in like a herd, unless they want to spend luck.
I'll spend a luck and try again.
Well, you've only got 3 dice, though, Nick.
I know.
Yeah, you're pretty terrible.
Fuck. Well,
I will use my 1 luck point. This is.
Oh.
So,
Nick falls down this. No, carry on.
yes, I was about to say that. So, alright, so everyone but Nick are really quietly walking down this, like, metal grated stairwell. It's like it's just a very small stairwell in the centre of the school that leads down into the basement. But Nick, being the klutz that he is, just sort of like misplaces his step and just falls down the stairs, making a horrific clanging noise as he rolls down the stairs. Nick, take an injury, please, from that.
Well, could we try and like catch him, or like I'm assuming we're in front of him,
Yes, you are in front of him.
so could we try and catch him or something, like stop him from rolling and hurting himself?
Sure, give us a false roll, please, Alfie. If you fail, you're also going with Nick.
Yeah, I'm still trying to help. Ha!
Okay,
Oh,
so
Alfie's
Nick,
so good.
Yeah.
you don't take the injury.
Okay.
I got you. I got you.
But you do make
Holy
a
shit.
fucking shitload of noise that rings down the stairwells.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
And you can hear voices from downstairs going, "What was that?"
Find a room to hide in.
Can I find a place to hide?
You're in a stairwell, mate.
Behind the
Okay.
door. Maybe not all 4 of us.
I just stop moving.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Okay, you can hear footsteps heading up the stairwell.
We need to retreat. I start pushing backward.
Yeah.
Okay,
I look for the nearest door.
nearest
Is it
door is
within
on
reach?
nearest door is on the back on the roof.
Damn it.
Yeah, so we didn't pass any doors.
Fuck.
Yeah,
If
we gotta
they-
get back up to the roof and get.
Is there an alarm or anything?
An alarm?
This is a
Like a
weird
fire
stairwell that goes
alarm I can pull?
immediately like from the roof.
To the basement and nowhere else.
Super sketchy.
Seems very unsafe.
Corbin goes for the ladder because clearly, if people are going to come looking, they're going to come to the roof. So
Yeah, we need
Corbin
to
goes
get-
to the ladder.
Yeah, we need to get out and down off the roof and get the hell out of here for now.
Okay.
All right, Tiffany just follows the group.
All right. So you all run away from the school, as you also like get down to the bottoms, you see a head pop over the top and go, "Damn kids, you're not supposed to be here. School is closed."
We wanted
Just
to
keep running.
learn.
Shh.
I just wanted to learn.
You're
Corbin
such
doesn't
a
say
nerd,
anything.
Alf.
He just moves off from the school building.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tiffany just keeps running and makes sure they don't recognize her.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you head back to the base, or do you head home, or?
What do we do, guys?
How late? Like, it's still pretty soon after school, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it's at least an hour
Yeah.
after school.
Yeah.
So people's dinners will be like in the process of being made. But it is Friday night, and tomorrow is Halloween.
I don't want to miss supper because my grandma was really upset the last time that I was like so late and didn't call her or anything. The last time that something was going on. So Alfie wants to head home and get supper, but he can meet up at the base afterwards with everyone.
Yeah, I'm down to have dinner and then meet up again.
All right, everybody regroup at the hangar.
All right.
Okay. Nick struggles to ride home.
Oh yeah, I fixed my seat.
Okay.
Corbin goes straight to the base, by the way. He doesn't go home.
Okay.
Corbin's too cool for food.
Yep.
He's gonna go hang out with Jerry.
He's just gonna smoke as his food.
Yeah.
Corbin goes
Lives
and
on
plugs up
cigarettes
his
and cool.
he plugs up his amp and he's gonna play music and smoke.
Corbin,
can
you tell me how to be cool like you?
Jerry
But
points at the sign.
I just put a Misfits album on and I'm like, this is how you be cool.
Jerry taps the sign.
No smoking.
I don't give a damn.
Jerry invents beatboxing.
Does the robot.
Yeah.
I'm not playing dance music, man.
He's still doing the fucking robot. He doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
That's all he can do. He can't do any.
He's weird.
He can't do any other dance move because he is a robot.
That's fine.
Do you not understand how that works?
I pretend he doesn't exist.
All music is dance music.
His father programmed him with a really bad sense of humor.
Hmm.
I think he's got a great sense of humour for a robot. All right, so we'll jump to a scene with you all coming to the club. So, you will probably arrive not too long after each other. As the place stinks of cigarettes. There's a pile of there's an ashtray or a fire bucket with
Corbin,
plugins
I
thrown.
told you, if you're gonna smoke in here, open the door a little bit. Alfie has asthma.
I'll open the door next
I'm
time.
fine.
See?
I'm
See?
fine.
No, you're not.
Suck in that smoke.
I say, Jerry, why didn't you remind me? I would have opened the door.
Jerry just taps.
Jerry taps the sign.
I ignore Jerry.
I did tell him there is a sign here that says no smoking.
Next time I'll open the door. It's not a problem.
You should smoke your cigarettes outside.
Oh,
I continue to ignore Jerry.
How about we hook up the? Can we hook up the ham radio and tune? Like, I don't know this radio stuff well enough, but I want to tune into that signal.
I mean, can we have the signal finder? Can we, does it give us a signal or just tell us what it is?
It
Well, the
tells you the
signal's there.
location of the signal, and it also gives you like
Gotcha.
the signal, what code it's all like, not the
Like
code,
the
but
bandwidth.
the bandwidth it's on.
Yeah. Well, you can try that, but most signals like this are just like bleepy bloopy bloop.
I haul out the
Thing
ham
is,
radio
right?
thing and I go to put it on a table or whatever where we can get to it.
Okay.
But I don't plug it in because I'm not technical.
Okay.
Plug.
Yeah, I don't like. I can maybe work the dials, but
Okay,
Well, as soon
Tiffany
as
will
you-
I
set
probably
it
like
up.
put it
So
in front
you-
of Tiffany and probably like
So Tiffany
Yeah.
plugs it in, and you get it crackles, and then first thing you hear is like, "This is Irish cream. This is milk."
Not these guys again.
Alfie, you been listening to your porn again?
What? What have I missed while I've been at my
Oh.
grandparents?
You missed 80s Grinder.
Miss Irish cream.
Oh my god.
Irish cream talks to what was
Italian
it?
milk.
Italian milk.
Italian milk.
Oh my god.
We went down a rabbit hole that went nowhere.
Shit got weird.
Yeah.
Shit got weird. Definitely explains that last fucking sentence if I just say so myself.
Anyway, while trying to tune the ham radio, Tiffany's going, well, we got 3 things we can look at, really. We could find all that stuff looked like it was from the loop, so we could go down there. We could go back into the school maybe tomorrow on a Saturday, like pretend we're here for a basketball game or something, whatever those sports
The
are.
school is the school is hosting the Halloween thing, so there will be like a skeleton. Parts of the school will be open anyway for kids,
What?
like younger kids.
Oh, is there like a Halloween disco or something?
They're doing a
Party.
so the kids. So tomorrow the kids are meeting up at the school. They're going to be designated a semi-responsible teenage adult person,
High schooler.
high schooler, and then they're going to go around and do trick or treat, and then they're going to come back to the fair that's been put on the
Oh,
field.
that's what that's set up for in the field.
What-
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh,
What-
yes.
What the school would probably also do for the young kids is what they call trunk or treat, where they just give them treats there in a safe place. So the kids that can't trick or treat still have treats.
Did
Aw.
they do that in the 80s?
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
This was a thing that churches started. and
Ranger
then it kind of-
danger.
Well, I think most people in the area have set up like nearly every house has got decorations. The only ones that that you don't avoid are the ones that don't have anything, any decorations,
like Corvin's
Yeah.
house.
like Corvin's house.
Does Mr. Bailey's house have lots of decorations?
He's English. He's trying to live the American life, so yes, he's gone overboard.
Mm. They got big flashy lights everywhere.
Are we gonna go to the school or trick or treat? What are we gonna do tonight? I mean
Tomorrow.
Saturday night.
Well, that's what Tiffany was suggesting. Like, we could go into the school for that fair and see if we can find the computers. Or we could tonight maybe see if we can get one of them earpieces. Maybe like break
Would
into
we-
Abby's or Lewis's or Gary's house and steal it
We would have to find where they're hanging out on the weekend.
on a Friday night.
I mean, they're
Well,
even
normally they
hanging
would go to
out.
the park, right? But have they been going to the park?
Well, they're
Yeah.
not acting normally.
Cool. Yeah, they wouldn't have changed their schedule.
All right, so we could go to the park and try to find one of them and take it. I'll take Gary's if we can.
Well, you want to beat him up? I was thinking like wait till he goes to sleep and then just peel for
No,
it.
beat him up.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
No, beat him up. Beat him up.
Well, I mean,
That's
if
a good
all
idea.
3 you want to, I could be a lookout or something.
This sounds like a plan to me.
But-
A mechanized plan that we could roll lead for. Week.
I could
Me-
do the robot.
Can I roll lead though?
Really, you're supposed to give them like a prep talk and shit like that.
All right, guys, we're gonna go to the park. We're gonna go to the park. We're gonna try to find Gary. If we can't find Gary, we'll find somebody else. We can find Abby. You guys know Abby. You like Abby. We can try to talk Abby. into-
We are not beating up any of the disabled kids, by the way.
That's fair.
We're only gonna beat up
No.
Gary. Only Gary.
You can beat up the bullies, but not the disabled kids and not the ones that are just stupid.
Then,
Abby's
whether or
And
not
then
we
we
get
could
an
probably talk them into it or something.
whether or not we get an earpiece, we go to the school for the thing tomorrow. That'll be our way to get in and look at the satellite thing.
But Candy,
Yeah,
Then
they got
maybe-
candy in the school.
We can do both.
Then
Yeah.
maybe we can go trick or treating after, and I promise I'll take you if no one else will.
Maybe we should go trick or treating first, because that way we have an alibi. Yeah, and definitely not so we can just munch on chocolates the whole time.
Right. Wait, no.
It'll be energy to help us stay awake and be alert.
Yeah.
It
We should
depends on what
definitely
time,
do the
though.
sweet pickup first.
It really depends on what time we want to do what. Because the trick or treating will not go very late. The school will be open all day.
First.
James,
oh, right. You mean like going house to house? Yeah, we'll do that later. But we go to the fair first, show our faces, get in the school, then find the AV room or wherever it is they're keeping their broadcast. Maybe it's in the principal's office. Then we go trick or treat.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Does everyone agree on the plan?
So today we're beating up bullies. Tomorrow we're getting chocolate.
Let's go to the park then.
Okay, so before you give us a lead roll, we'll go for a break.
Oh.
Okay, so we'll be back in 10, 15 minutes.
5, 10 minutes.
I'm going to grab a drink, go to the loo, have a potty break.
I'm going to do something very similar.
And I'm going to grab a drink from downstairs. So I'll be back in a minute. We're on intermission now, and I'll be back shortly.
I'm going to see if they want to move the couch while we're on intermission this time. So I'll be back.
Okay.
How's it going, chat? I would love to talk to you.
I will stay here and also talk with chat.
I wish we had Walpurgis Nacht in America. It'd be the most metal holiday.
I had never heard of Walpurgis Nacht until you'd mentioned it.
In places like Sweden, the Walpurgis Nacht rituals are like they make a bonfire and then they do this thing where they jump over the bonfire, and it's something to do with burning witches. It's to celebrate the burning of witches, but it's not like anti-witch. It's actually a holiday that celebrates witches, which makes it very strange sounding, I'm sure, but that's just the culture. And then they all get like drunk and party around bonfires and do things that witches would like. So they might do like Halloween kind of things, spooking people. They might make some big witch's brew in a cauldron. They might do all kinds of weird stuff. And as I understand it, the best Walpurgis Nacht stuff is in Central Europe with practicing pagans who take it to the extreme. I wish we had that here. But holiday is my personal favorite holiday, followed by April Fool's Day.
I'm just reading the Wikipedia article now. Well, skimming.
It's an interesting article. Scopes, I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad that James still hates you because that entertains me. Not James, Jimothy. Sorry. I like when he has a foil.
Exactly.
So have you watched much of Stranger Things yet, Potato?
I've watched, I want to say 4 or 5 episodes now. Last episode we watched was Dig Dug.
Yeah.
Which we watched last night. It's really got its hooks in me now. I found the first 2 episodes I was kind of like, like this is,
yeah,
kind of like this is slow, but it looks like it's going somewhere, and then it just really picks up with the 3rd episode, I felt.
Yeah, they took their time putting the puzzle pieces together, and then once the puzzle's together, every episode thereafter just gets better and better and better.
Yeah.
I really love this season. I've watched it all already. And I've started watching Beyond Stranger Things, which is the interview show where they talk to the cast about it. And Netflix will automatically play that once you finish the season finale.
Look, they're moving a couch.
Hello, Claytor's friends.
Hello, underside of Claytor's couch.
Buy Claytor's couch.
That's probably a 300-pound couch.
Depends on what's in it. If it's like a fold-out couch, We have one of those. Those are fun to move.
Yeah, 600 pounds. It doesn't look like a fold out.
No, like it's not.
Oh,
like,
no.
we don't have a bed one, but we have one of the ones that's got like they're all recliner bits and stuff, and it's all metal on the inside. It is. We were happy when we figured out that we could take it apart into individual pieces. That's a lot easier to lift.
Yeah.
But fuck, that thing's the main reason why when we moved, we got movers. Is it's just like I can't, like I will hurt myself severely if we try and move that.
I moved house by myself one time. It was a lot of work, but I was okay with it. I used to be very strong, so throwing couches and beds around wasn't a big deal.
That's why your back's fucked, because you're throwing couches and beds around.
No, that's really not why. I used to have no issue slinging around objects as heavy as people on a constant, all-day basis.
So
Not anymore.
you're like Spider-Man, where he web slings you bed people,
What?
bed people and sofa sling.
No. I mean, it's equivalent to Spider-Man that he like lifts heavy objects constantly and does it.
Rooster's now known as the removal man.
No.
That's his
That's not what I
superhero
heard.
name. He's a removal man. He's good at
The
removing.
mover. When you need
And
help.
his partner, the Shaker. He's just like a giant like not giant, but like human-sized anthropomorphic salt shaker.
And then you got his friend Pepper, yeah? Pepper Potts.
Peppa. Her name is Peppa.
Well, you won't see me throwing around heavy objects anymore. But
He had his kryptonite, you see. Kryptonite
Yeah.
bullet.
Yep. There's a kryptonite bullet stuck inside me. I've moved a bunch of times, and each time I'm like, I'll just throw out more furniture, so next time it's easier. That was my answer. I have a dresser that's in front of me over here that's like 200 pounds, and I've moved that thing like a million times. I don't know why I still have it. I should just downgrade.
What's that thing on your head?
It's a brain slug.
It's a brain slug. Futurama. Have you watched Futurama, James?
Not in a very, very long time. That's the thing. And I didn't watch any of the new episodes. I only watched
It's like older. It's one of the
Yeah,
first.
it's from older stuff, but also, I mean, like, if we're talking about the newer episodes of Futurama, there's a lot of miss in there. There's some good hits, but there's a lot of miss.
Is it like new? Is it like how Simpsons are now?
Not that bad. It's just a lot of the.
Wasn't
the
it
newer-
season? I think people say season 8 is when it's the final good season of Simpsons, isn't it? Or something?
Simpsons is, I don't know, like, I feel like that's such I think it's around season 10 where where it stops being that every episode is amazing. I
It
still think
starts
that
being-
there's, yeah,
It starts being every episode is about a celebrity guest and nothing else.
but there are still some good episodes, I would say, from like 10 to 14 or so, but they get fewer and fewer and fewer and fewer.
Yeah.
And then eventually it got to the point where I went from watching Simpsons every week to
Never.
I can't remember the last time I watched Simpsons.
Yeah. I haven't watched it since the 90s.
I probably haven't watched it regularly since the mid 2000s, and even then it was more I had the TV on and I was doing other things. I think the last time I actually like sat down and watched it was like 2001, 2002, something like that.
Yeah.
And at that point I was like, ugh, why am I still doing this? Like it was like, it's like that like, you know, the relationship is over, but you're still sticking around hoping that it's going to get better for a little bit.
I haven't watched The
I
Simpsons.
know what that's like.
I haven't watched The Simpsons since it stopped being on BBC Two.
One of the last episodes I watched was when Tony Hawk guested, and it was just an episode about Tony Hawk, and I was like, "What is the point of this? It's just like promotional."
Yeah, like
It's
I
just
remember
like a long
when
commercial ad.
I remember when the celebrities actually played characters and didn't just play themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not always the case. Like the baseball episode from like season 3, but that worked, right? Like it was worked organically into the story.
Yeah. And it also, they tied it really into the story. It made sense. And then it kept coming back because it became part of the city. The Isotopes. Go Topes. There used to be, you could find Isotopes baseball tees in stores. I don't think you can anymore, but people used to wear those. Go Topes. People cared more about fictional baseball teams than real ones.
I know that Mr. Burns was originally voiced by the guy that did Starscream.
I don't know
Before
much
he
about
died. Get his name. He also did Cobra Commander as well.
Let me see. I'm going to Google Mr. Burns now.
Did he do the musical episode where see my vest, see my vest?
Yeah, Christopher Collins.
Oh, he only voiced Mr. Burns for like a season.
So it was the second Burns that did the singing episode.
Yeah.
The musical episodes were when Conan O'Brien worked on the show.
Yeah. Like
He
that
wrote
era, they
most
had
of those
just
musicals.
tons of really talented people working on the show for writers.
Yeah. And then they put out albums of the best of The Simpsons. It was all the tracks from the musical episodes because there were a bunch of music episodes.
Hey, yours going to sound even more echoey. I just realised.
How come?
no.
Fine.
Hi, how's it going?
Oh god, why is it so echoey? What did you do?
They moved the fucking sofa. You missed it.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, James just said you're going to echo more without the sofa in the room. And when you said hi, it was like, hi.
Yeah.
Sorry. Like, there's physically nothing I can do at this point.
It's okay, man.
Why is it?
What? Why do I echo?
Yeah.
Because there's not a couch behind him anymore because they just moved the couch out of the room.
My
But it's not
room?
just echo. There's like a lot of background whooshy noise as well.
It's probably the fan.
Yeah, I turned on the fan.
Ah.
Because I can't. Well, I mean, I can open the door, but it'll just fucking be ridiculous.
Everyone's listening to you.
And
when you put
light.
it in.
But my room's like 12 by 13 by 8, I think.
Centimeters.
So- No, feet.
You also
Well, I mean,
have a
the
portal to
camera is like
heaven
this.
like
Good,
right
good,
behind you.
James.
That's off. That fan's off. And my AC is gone already.
Rip.
Bad times. Except that it's October, so you probably don't need it, huh?
Yeah.
Is it? I don't know. He lives somewhere hot. It's always hot, isn't it? Not.
Well, you got a mountain of fire behind you or something. Is that still going?
Wait, what? Oh no, that's
Your
fine.
Mountain on fire or
It's
something?
it's fine now. Like that was further up north.
Okay.
It's out and under control now. Like whole neighborhoods are gone though. Like fucking
Yeah.
wasteland.
We had a bunch of fires in southern Alberta as well. Like over we had so little rain all summer. Like we don't normally get a ton of rain over the summer, but this year it was even like ridiculous how little we got.
Oh, it can be a
Yeah.
floating skull.
I think Streamlabs is down. It's not working. Weird.
I drove through Colorado a couple of years ago after there was a bunch of wildfires. You could drive for several hours and not see a living tree because they were all gone. It was sad.
That's nuts. It was hectic. Even driving down to LA, there's the Grapevine, which is a bunch of mountains where you go through. and the smoke was so heavy. It was weird. You got to them and they were like right up on you. Normally you can see them far away. But like they were like something out of the mist, like just fucking mountain. You're like, oh, hi.
Mhm.
Hi, Mountain.
Hi.
Right, should we crack on?
What are we
Yeah,
cracking?
Absolutely.
Right.
Reckon your dice rolls, I think.
Yeah.
So, Rooster, do you want to give us the lead roll, please?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So
Here we
excited,
go.
and now you don't care anymore. I see how it is.
There's about a 90% chance this will fail, so I'm concerned. Hey! Eat my words. 2 successes.
Damn.
Go to the map.
That's 4 rolls in
4
the
Transformers.
How many
Oh, sorry, it's Master of the
dice do you
Universe.
end up with?
4.
Cuatro, senor.
Why is
Yeah.
Masters of the Universe popping up everywhere?
Apparently
James
those
decided
dice
those are
tokens.
reminder tokens for the dice pool.
It's because I possess the power of Grayskull, evidently.
Sweet Action Jackson.
I think that's a.
No.
I think